red video was shown. In several recordings captured by fans during the Invictus Games 2023, Harry disregarded Meghan's claws and fled from her throughout the competition. The couple is apparently trying to carve out a more independent profession for themselves. At the Invictus Games in 2023, Meghan tries to hold Harry's hand, but he flees from her. She grabbed his hand, held it for about 10 seconds, and then released it to run over to the fans. He continued to walk away from her without a word, ostensibly to avoid a claw, but she is still reaching out. Harry seems to be done to me and has been for a while. It will be interesting to see what happens after Invictus. She was completely iced over and only spoke and grinned for potential excellent photos. How many pictures does she have floating around where it seems like she's part of a conversation, but she's solo babbling about 2/3 of the way through Harry and the guy is talking to have been ignoring her, then she just randomly starts kind of laughing and talking like she's talking to them. They don't even acknowledge her. If you watch the video closely, first focus on Harry and the Mantu is right there talking only to one another, then watch the video again and count how many times she does that. It's not like she needs to touch his hand to calm herself or feel less anxious. She aspires to exert dominance and control. People who have dealt with narcissists know that this high is unquestionably followed by the narcissist abruptly withdrawing and being angry for no apparent reason as soon as the cameras are turned away. Since these two have obviously been having problems for a time, I genuinely believe that this higher may be the one that heralds their eventual downfall. Meghan is obviously preparing to travel alone. This is the last thing she is extracting from the marriage that will help her. After this is over, they will resume their typical narcissistic behaviors, but because they were already skating on thin ice, they will swing lower. Soon the death knell will sound. A spokesperson for Betfair slots at this year's Invictus Games, Meghan gave a speech with Prince Harry and came off as quite assured, according to Mr. Stanton. She exuded a very upbeat, self-assured body language and frequently made the gesture of an open palm, which is a symbol of trust and honesty. Just by her eye contact and speech tone, it is obvious that she is accustomed to performing on stage. She is a natural public speaker and projects herself well. He added, and it was very much the Meghan show. I didn't notice many indications of Harry's intentions towards Meghan from the images I've seen. I believe he was reserving a little. He evidently cares deeply about the Invictus Games, after all, it's his creation. Harry made the self-assurance sign of playing with his ring finger at one point. When someone is feeling anxious, they frequently make this kind of gesture.